The late 1980s, the streets of Compton, California, became the birthplace of the cultural shift. A group of young men armed with raw talent, defiance, and ambition. Oakland, California, will birth one of the greatest hip-hop entertainers of all time. This is the story, the N.W.A. MC Hammer era. The origins of N.W.A. trace back to the gritty streets of Compton. Andre Young, better known as Dr. Dre, was already making waves as a DJ. O'Shea Jackson, aka Ice Cube, had a knack of hard-hitting lyrics. And Eric Wright, known as Eazy, was a hustler turned entrepreneur who saw potential in hip-hop's untapped power. MC Ren, a verbal assassin on the mic. DJ Yella, the DJ of the crew, N.W.A. Their music was unapologetic and revolutionary, but it also drew controversy. The FBI even sent a letter to their label condemning their lyrics.
It was like some other undercover cops in the audience, you know, while we were performing. We started doing the song Police. They tried to bum rush on stage and get us, you know.
So they came on the stage to try to arrest us and show everybody you can't say police in Detroit. You know, they're going to make an example out of us. But they didn't arrest us on the stage, so they little plan they had didn't work. So, you know, we got a letter from the FBI telling us about our record, the police, and how they didn't appreciate the way the lyrics was, you know, presented to everybody. And we got a lot of flack over that.
World famous, world famous, world famous, famous, famous. So when I first heard F the Police, it didn't sink in. The hook sunk in more because I wasn't going through that. So the hook sunk in so much more, whereas F the Police, and then as I started listening to the song, start seeing what's going on, yeah, F the Police. F the Police. You seeing riots, you seeing what they doing, yeah, F the Police. Like, yo, Rodney King, F the Police.
When I first heard F the Police, I was like, whoa, yo, this message is powerful. This is dope. The beat was dope, the video was dope. I was like, yo, who is these cats? You know, where's they from? So, come to find out they're from California. And on the East Coast, I didn't know too much about California. All I knew about was palm trees and Hollywood. You know, I really didn't know nothing about the culture. But F the Police, man, that show, you know, powerful, man. Like, yo, we not bowing down no more. Because back then, it was a lot of corruption going on. And still to this day. But the difference was, there wasn't no cameras, you know, internet, none of that stuff like that. So stuff that was going on in California, a lot of times we didn't even see on the East Coast. But that wasn't the first time that I discovered West Coast rappers, you know what I'm saying? My first time discovering a West Coast rapper was Ice-T in the movie Breakup. He had a song called Reckless. And then I discovered another, I just say producer, not more so of a rapper. His name was Egyptian Lover. Egyptian Lover is the stage name of Gregory Brazat, an American musician, producer, and DJ known for pioneering the electro and hip-hop scene in the early 1980s. He emerged from Los Angeles, dancing hip-hop culture, blending funk, electro beats, old school hip-hop, with a futuristic synthesizer-driven sound. Notable facts about Egyptian Lover: known for his use of the rolling TR-808 drum machine, which became a staple in hip-hop. Egyptian Lover made electric joints, man. Of course, we all know the song Egypt, and Voices. That joint, girls. You know, that was my joint. And I thought the Egyptian Lover was from New York. You know what I'm saying? Because his beats reminded me of Planet Rock, and he is the king of the TR 808. To all these kids that's using the 808 drums, man, shout out to the Egyptian Lover. And I'm pretty sure Dre and DJ Yella, you know, pattern some of their stuff at the Egyptian Lover as far as production wise.
World famous, world famous, 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 famous.
In the world of hip hop, few names command respect like MC Ren, a lyrical powerhouse and a vital member of the legendary group N.W.A. Lorenzo Gerald Patterson, better known as MC Ren, was born in Compton in 1969. Influenced by the sound of hip-hop and harsh realities of street life.
MC Ren fires us, period. Us that listen to the music and listen to these songs and try to break down people's lyrics and styles. I don't think MC Ren got his just due. What I think happened with MC Ren is the same thing that happened over here with Inspector Deck with the Wu-Tang. When it was his time to shine, by the time it was his time to shine, the ego, the money, it took over. So he never got a chance to get in that spotlight. But just like Inspector Deck, he was in the spotlight because he was everything he was on. Like when you hear N.W.A, you hear MC Ren. For example, If It Ain't Rough, It Ain't Me, that's like one of my favorite songs. And then when they came with the next album, it was all about Ren. And then I did some more research. Ren got hits that we don't even know about. He got albums that he dropped after N.W.A. Ren is the man. Man, bring back Ren. Bring back MC Ren. Snoop, do some songs with MC Ren. Ren, get some of these young bucks from the West Coast, man. Man, do songs together, man. Our age want to hear you, Ren. We want to hear you with the young boys, Ren.
When Ice Cube left N.W.A. in 1989, MC Ren stepped up, writing significant portions of Niggaz for Life, the first hardcore rap album to debut at #1 on the Billboard charts. Born December 11, 1967, Compton, California. Producer, rapper, DJ, film director. DJ Yella, born in Compton, California, with a deep passion for music. He started off as a DJ, drawing inspiration from funk and R&B, before joining forces with Dr. Dre and the world-class Wrecking Crew. They gained local fame for its electric funk sound. In the late 1980s, DJ Yella co-founded N.W.A. alongside Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and MC Ren. The group's landmark album, Straight Outta Compton, revolutionized hip-hop with its raw, unapologetic lyrics and hard-hitting beats. Yella, alongside Dr. Dre, played a crucial role in producing the album, helping define the gangsta rap sound and that will dominate the music industry. DJ Yella. I did not know that DJ Yella co-produced a lot of them beats. The way that it was presented to us as the listener was like Dr. Dre did everything. I thought Dre made basically everything. But I did not know that DJ Yella co-produced a lot of them songs that we love. You understand what I'm saying? And that's dope. And he produced a lot of songs that out of N.W.A. I didn't know he co-produced Supersonic. I still love that joint. You know what I'm saying? Supersonic. And one of my favorite beats of all time was For the Love of Money by Bone Thugs and Harmony. I just think that beat is dope, man.
World famous, world famous, 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 famous.
Success brought tension. Ice Cube left the group in 1989 over financial disputes, launching a solo career with Fury diss tracks aimed at his former crew. Meanwhile, N.W.A. continued to dominate, but cracks was forming in the armor. By 1991, N.W.A. dismantled entirely. Dr. Dre moved on to co-found Death Row Records, shopping the West Coast rap sound with Eazy, focused on his label Ruthless Records.
My personal opinion with that, groups don't stay together because it's always on the side pulling somebody from the group, whispering in their ear. And then that brings ego. That brings ego, period. And they break apart. And sometimes groups break apart just because when you think you know somebody, you really don't know them. When money get involved, you don't know people. You know what I mean? You don't know them, and you start looking at them funny, but they can't see themselves. When you're not used to having something, and then you get something, you become something.
In the streets of Oakland, California, a young man with a dream was about to change the face of hip-hop. Stanley Burrell, known to the world as MC Hammer, would go from a humble background to become one of the biggest rap stars of all time. Before the music, there was baseball, a bad boy at the Oakland A's. Young Stanley earned the nickname Hammer due to his resemblance to the baseball legend Hank Aaron. But his calling was elsewhere, in music, in dance.
Going to the workouts, which consist of weightlifting and sit-ups, calisthenics, and then it's into the show. Well, just stay on top of things physically, make sure you know that you get enough rest and keep working. You stay physically fit. It's easier for you to stay on top of it. I think it's actually a lift. It's like playing a basketball game every day. You get tired, but you enjoy doing it. So as soon as the game whistle blows, your adrenaline starts to flow, and it's not work anymore. It's an exercise, an event, a competitiveness.
World famous. MC Hammer was an entertainer. He wasn't really a rap. He did rap. I understand that everybody that rap love rap, period. But he put something else with that everybody didn't have. He brought a new niche to rap. The electric lights that hit the suits and pow, it glittered off the suits, the shoots was shiny. His performance was out of this world. And you left smiling, you left happy.
Determined to make it, Hammer took his career to his own hands. In 1987, Hammer released his first album, Feel My Power. It was the second album, Let's Get It Started, that caught the industry attention. His fusion of rap, pop, and electrifying dance moves made him stand out from the crowd. Then came Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him in 1990, featuring the chart-topping hit, You Can't Touch This. This song became a cultural phenomenon, making Hammer the first hip-hop artist selling over 10 million copies. Hammer had a great show. I seen him in 1989 at Pilot Field, New York, upstate. It was him and New Edition. Hammer came out, man. He tore it up. And that's just that. Because I went to a slew of rap concerts, and it was born. Hammer's show looked like a Broadway play on stage, you know. And at that time, to me, he reminded me of the modern day James Brown, you know, with the dance moves and all that in the third. So Hammer concerts was way better than a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And they play Hammer songs to this day. I go to the gym, I go to the supermarket, they still playing You Can't Touch This. Still, to this day. And a lot of rappers that was dissing them, you don't even hear their songs no more. But you still hear Hammer. You still hear Hammers. It is what it is. Hammer wasn't just a musician. He was a movement. His tours were stadium-sized spectacles. His dance moves was iconic. And his brand extended to dolls, cartoons, and commercials. He had brought up hip-hop mainstream like never before. But success came at a cost. Hammer's extravagant lifestyle, massive entourage, endless spinning will soon catch up to him.
When I heard the stories of MC Hammer being loyal, I said, you're damn right. That's what you're supposed to do. MC Hammer, loyal, he came in blameless. When I say blameless, he was blameless. He did what everybody was supposed to do. I think everybody, when they get in this music industry, they come with a notion like, yo, I'm going to put all my people on, and they never do. Look at all the groups. Look at every hip-hop group. Who put all their people on? Hammer put a whole coast on. When I say put them on, they on stage in their own tour buses. He brought everybody.
That's rare.
Listen, my definition of loyalty is MC Hammer.
Gotcha. Loyalty. From the stories I heard, Hammer, for him to bring all them people on tour with him, that's rare. You rarely see any rappers bring some of their homeboys with them, you know what I'm saying, to get their shine or be a part of their, their stage show. So, as life goes, once the lights and the glitter and the champagne bottles is over with, people disappear, man. You know what I'm saying? They disappear. And they only remember what you didn't do for them, not what you did for them. This story, one of resilience and evolution. Besides naysayers, Hammer changed the game, paved the way for future rap superstars, and proved that even facing adversity, a true pioneer never stops